Hello folks, welcome back. So the internet finally got itself sorted out today. We're gonna come over here real quick, and we're gonna address some stuff right off the bat, okay? Right off the bat. So during my first stream, the one before this one, there were some issues with the internet because the internet decided it wanted to do its own little thing. It all happened whenever I had to download the update for Steam for EGS. And with that being said, let me add this over here to my live stream real quick in my Discord. And so I was forced to do other things and all that while live decided to sort itself out. Okay. One thing I want to address real quick, okay, is comments like this, okay? Loud intro blasting woke me up from sleeping. Number one, if you're sleeping, you shouldn't have YouTube on. You shouldn't be viewing videos if you're sleeping and trying to sleep. Two, you lost, you lost yourself a view, young man. Well, first of all, I'm sure I'm older than you are, but that's neither here nor there. And thirdly, if you look at my subscribers, I have 188 subscribers. Not like I'm a big YouTube content creator at all. So, you win some, you lose some. Okay? It's just the way life is. Okay? You can't make everybody happy. Secondly, we're thirdly now. I went back and viewed the intro and all that stuff. While it may have been loud, certainly it's not waking nobody up from their sleep. I actually had to turn both my headset on volume 20 and my surround sound, which my computer is hooked up to, on volume 20 to get it any loud. But be that as it may, I did, prior to reading this kind of rude, arrogant, entitled comment and all that stuff. With that being said, prior to reading that, I did go in and I saw where the intro was pegging out on yellow and red in OBS. However, here's the deal. Young man, Julentius5899, you were not in the live stream comments. If this was a problem, you could have most definitely said, hey, Chief, it might be a little loud. Can you turn it down a little bit? Okay? Your wording could have been a lot respectful, first of all. Okay? You don't know me well enough to talk to me or any of my followers or any of my Discord members like this. It's arrogant, condescending, and flat out rude. Okay? So, now, let's go over here and let's view your channel. What? No videos? Playlists, but no videos. And only 4 subscribers. Let's look at my channel real quick. Come on, let's go look at my channel. 188 subscribers is how many I have. And 333 videos. Okay? My content varies through all kinds of things. So, Jerry Lentis, would you start providing for the community? Remember, don't be rude. Don't be arrogant. Don't be condescending. Okay, nobody likes assholes. Okay? Now, folks, now that we got that unfortunate bit of business out of the way, we are back. Yay! Life sorted itself out, and I have a fresh cup of coffee and all that good stuff. So, with that being said, I did, while I was waiting on the internet to sort itself out and life to calm down over that. Apparently, they've done an update to the cell phone towers and all that stuff. Does not affect my cell phone. It's on a different tower while the internet's on its own separate tower. So let's get back into modding. We were renaming some stuff and cleaning up our mod and all that stuff that we were working on. But I happened to take a little bit of time and done some other stuff in the background while I was waiting and all that stuff for today's continued stream. Episode 9 continued. So here's what I done. I took, and you should, in your templates file, will look just like this. Go to line 36, 34. Okay, if you've been following along with all the episodes, you've been modding along with us, and then just copy that bad boy right here. Just go right up under here and copy that, and then change the name to Night Vision. Okay, just change it to Night Vision and make it look just like that. Let me get a sip of this coffee while y'all do that for a second. All right, so now that you got that all done, so what that does, that allows us to create the night vision in the small constructor, which if you look over here in our little notes over here, let me move this over just a little bit. The small constructor is the constructor SV, constructor HV, and then the base constructor. Excuse me. Well, we're going to go ahead and throw the survival constructor in there also, which is the portable constructor. Okay? So let's go ahead and copy our little thingy right there. Or if you want, you can absolutely just type it out like that. You know, and then make sure that you put a comma right there. Oh, we forgot the V. Let's go ahead and put that V in. See, now you know why we just copy and paste. Okay? So we don't make silly mistakes like this. But anyhow, so there it is. So you don't have to have it where you can build it in the portable words, the portable constructor. Certainly, that's your choice. You can have it to where it only builds in the advanced constructor. You make this mod for you. The whole point of this mod is to teach you and show you how to mod it and make your own beautiful creation. Bob Ross this. Absolutely, Bob Ross, this is your world, okay? So we're going to go ahead and save that, and that is done in our templates file right there. Then our items config file, I done some stuff in here. What I done is I went ahead and reduced the range to 1500, okay? And I did change the scope out to scope version right here. Now, these are the scopes right here that the game currently recognizes and has vanilla into the game. That scope, and that scope over here, if you look. Okay? There's only 4 versions right there. Okay? There's only 4 versions. Scope new 2, scope new 03, scope 04, and then scope new. Okay? Play with it, try it out, do your own thing. I went with the regular scope 2. This is what I done between the last stream earlier today and now. All right, and then I went, and what I did is I went up here, and if you look, your file will look just like this also, starting at line 11352, item 701 ore scanner. Just go through there and put out, comment it out with the pound sign or symbol all the way down. Okay? Just like that. And I'll get a sip of coffee while I'm waiting on you to do that. All right, you should have that done. Okay. All right. Now, here's what we're going to do now, which I already done. We're going to go ahead and ore scanner. We're going to copy that. Then we're going to go to F. And if you remember, I showed you, I've dragged this over here where I can actually read it. Over there's a little hard on my vision. And what we're going to do is we're going to take ore scanner. We want to find in our files. Remember how I showed you how to select your files? Okay. And we want to, this is your main directory for EMPYRION. Here's your Steam library, Steam apps, Common, EMPYRION Galactic Survival. Go into the content folder, go into your scenario folders, and we are right here, live help mod. That's the mod that we named it, or whatever name that you named your specific mod. Okay, we're going to just double click that folder, then we're going to select that folder, and then it's going to bring us back to this little area right here. Okay, and then just left click on find all. Okay, you remember I showed you how to do this in previous streams a few times already, so you should be somewhat familiar with it. If not, that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to teach, learn, and help each other out. Not be rude, arrogant, or entitled. Just throwing that out there. Sip of coffee. Good stuff. All right, so you will come up with a lot more than this, okay? For example, the OR scanner, that's in the items config file. That's what we just commented out. The icon, that's our icon for our, what we changed our radar. This is the detector. They call it Radar Suit Tier 1, but it's your actual detector that you have your handheld detector whenever you land on planet, and you can craft it in your suit's environment, and ding, ding, you know, and it reveals things. That's what it, but in the coding, it's called Radar Suit 1, okay? And this is the one. So that's where this one and this one right here comes into play, okay? And if you double click, the beauty about Notepad++, when you find it like this, you can just double click it and it'll open the respective file for you and take you there. That's the one that I just had you comment out a few minutes ago right there, okay? So now that you've got your items config file sorted out right there, see, we're going to close that bracket, and it's going to just close that section. Now you should have loot configurations, and you'll also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 playfields will come up also. As you see, they did not come up because I've already commented them out over here. Well, I did comment it out. I actually deleted it out of that because we don't need to start with our OR scanner if we have our, thingy, our radar suit, because remember, we turned it into an OR scanner. Okay, but loot groups, if you go into your loot groups, right there, you see where on line 13, I commented it out with the pound key or the pound sign. Then item 6, right there, it's already commented out. Let's see, line item 4 at line 68, I commented it out again. Okay, and then item 4, line 107 is commented out again. Okay, that should finish your loot groups up right there. So let's go ahead and close that out, and let's go to now our templates. Okay, our template name OR scanner. All right, if you look, I commented that out. Well, actually, one of these is already commented out. The game developers, they commented it out for whatever reason. But just make sure that those are both commented out. Okay? All right, and now your trader config right here. So now that your templates are all update with where we're at, now your trader config. Let's go ahead and double click on the word right there. When you double click, just come here, and we're at line 257. Comment that out, and then so forth for line 407, as well as line 438, line 791, line 812. See, right there, 812. Yeah. All right, and then line 840, line 1370, and then line 1393. Okay, that will finish up your trader MPC config file. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and open up the first search I done this. This is the first time I've done this. Okay, that's what yours should have actually looked like. I know it's overwhelming, right? It's not that bad, but because I actually went ahead and commented out that line, it will actually have it right here for you, and yours will look just like this. Okay, that's how yours will look in every one of these playfield static files. Okay, so all you do is just select between the quotation and the comma right there at the end of mobile air constructor or air conditioner, and just backspace when you have that, and you want to make all of them look just like this. Okay, and you want to do that with all of your players static YAML files that come up. Okay, it should be, what did I say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of those. So I'll go ahead and give you a minute to look over this, and I'll go ahead and I'll move this up a little bit more so you can see. Let me go ahead and move it up a little bit more. There you go. That way you can see the YAML files and have an idea. I'm going to get a sip of coffee. I really need coffee. It's been a long day today, guys. I am not going to lie. All right, you should be just about finished with that. Okay. All right, now I'll go ahead and close this. Well, I'll go ahead and bring it down to roughly right there, and I'll go ahead and close this out down here now. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and save that because I did change it, and Notepad says, "Hey, you changed it." All right, now let me go in here and see what else did I do. Oh yes, I think I showed you how to do this in the last stream. Yes, I did show you how to do that in the last stream. I sure did. Okay, let's see. We no longer need our loot groups up, our trader NPC, our playfield static. Okay, now you can go down and you can change this like I did, but I'm not sure which playfield this actually is. Okay, I really don't. I don't know which playfield it starts, because if you've played Imperium Galactic Survival, you know that what it says in game differs from the coding. We learned that, and we were reminded that today. So I'm not sure what those playfields are. However, what I will do is I will show you right here in this particular playfield as an example. You can come into and you can look for this section right here, okay, on any playfield that you want to look at. If you know that it's a starting playfield and you want to start the playfield like this, well, to give you an example, I do know that contact point alpha, which is going to be this right here, GS contact area. We need the static YAML field. So we'll open that up. Okay, and then we will look for, let's go over here, and we're going to copy that line, copy. We're going to go back over here to this last playfield. I'm going to go ahead and close these other playfields so we don't get confused. one more. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to Control F to find. And I'm just going to paste that in here, and then I'm going to count. Okay, we have one match. Let's go to that one match, okay? Now, here's where you can, let's see here. Actually, let's go ahead and open up let's see. Let's go ahead and open up another playfield real quick. Akua. Akua might be a good one. All right. Okay, it's the same thing there on Akua. Okay. Let's see here. Okay, so these two are actually, this is Akua. This is the one that most everybody starts at. And then this here is Point Contact Alpha. I haven't found the other ones just yet. All right, so let's see here. In theory, we should start with all that stuff right there. Survival tool, radar suit, pistol, let's see. This here is the different items. Like this here's easy, normal, hard. I think this right here is like a you know what, I'm gonna try something real quick. We are probably fixing to crash the game, but I'm going to try something. Science, remember? Told you modding is about science. Actually, no. That. Okay, yes. All right, and let's just double check. All right, and then we're going to add that right there. Because I'm curious, folks, I'm curious. Because that's a fresh start. All right, now I'm going to put that right below that. Okay, let's see. Yeah, let me put that right there. Let me just double check with this one real quick. That way I don't crash it. All right, let's go back to this one. All right, let's double check with this other one real quick. All right, so that is in line with that one. All right, perfect. Now, let's go ahead and make that look just like that. All right. I'm not sure, but we're going to try it and see. We're going to save that. If not, we can easily undo it, so that's not a problem. All right. So let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're actually going to start a new game. We're going to start with, we know this is Contact Point Alpha, so we're going to start a new game. So one of two things is going to happen. Either this is going to work, or it's going to crash. So here's that new update right here that they forced on me earlier. Apparently, all right, so you see how it says, hey, we have a problem, obviously we have a problem. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and quit and mail, even though we're not set up to email. All right, so that's not a problem. So we're just going to go down here, and we're just going to grab this line from right there, copy it, and then we're just going to grab this line from right there, and we're going to right click and we're going to paste. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to backspace that and up just a little bit. That way we make it look just like that. Okay, but then we're going to go ahead and hit save. Okay, obviously that didn't work, but we're going to go ahead and try it again and see how that works. It's either going to work, guys, or it's not going to work. We're going to figure it out. Coffee time. All right, single player, load game. Nope, we don't want to load game. We want to do completely from scratch. All right, default random. That's the update, sorry. Live stream mod. Okay. So, did we save that? Let's make sure that we saved that. Did we save it? Okay. That's what we didn't get, that one comment right there. Okay. Not a problem. We're going to go ahead and quit. That's why always you double check. Okay, so we know we forgot this closing bracket right here. There's different types of closing brackets. To give you an example, you have, let's get off the wall, open bracket, close bracket, open bracket, close bracket, open bracket, close bracket. Okay, you have those different types of, and then you also have this. Okay, sometimes you actually have this. Okay, so you just got to be aware of that. Okay, so we're going to undo that. All right, now we're going to save it again. And I bet it'll let us start now that we close the bracket. Oops, it happens. It absolutely happens. All right, let's get this show on the road and start from scratch. Good coffee. Nope, we don't want to load from the game. Let's see. Single player, start game. All right, live stream. There it is. All right. New test everything that we've modded so far. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to kind of play the game for a little bit to test out the modding functions. Okay. We're going to go through here and we're going to start equipment. Let's do medium. Keep everything. Yeah, we're going to keep everything because for testing purposes. We're going to turn on fast progression. Degradation speed, we're going to turn that off for testing purposes. Food consumption, slow. Oxygen usage, slow. Temperature, radiation, impact, we're going to turn that off. We're going to turn low and low. Okay, we're going to set constructor to fast. When you start having it create instantly, for me it's kind of hard to keep up with things. All right, then we're going to have with normal enriched to plenty, rich and plenty, and we're going to turn that off. All right, so everything looks good. Now let's go ahead and go to contact point alpha. We could absolutely do skillion, you know. That and contact point alpha is my two favorites. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and drop in our escape pod. Okay, and we're just going to see what the game, for those that, you know, first starting out, we're going to see how our mod feels just starting out. So, and this is, when you're making a mod, you absolutely want to beta test your mod, and this is how you beta test your mod. You know, play it as if you were playing any other mod, you know, or how any other player, and that gives you a feel of you know, let's see. Let's grab that. Grab that. Grab that. Let's give this a cheeky scan. Alright. Kind of shows us 3 things. Oh, wow. Already reached level 3 from just that little scan. Okay. Alright. So, got a rocket drone over there. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy loaded up. Let's go ahead and get that sniper rifle pulled down. Okay. What are you? Portable constructor? Let's go ahead and drag you down. Oxygen, water. Okay. Let's go ahead and get that separated up. Alright, we got fuel. We do not have that unlocked yet. Not a problem. Alright. We're loaded on that. Oh, and I did change that up too. Oh, and something else too. Remember I told you if I ever found out how to make this a laser? Well, it's not doing it now. There we go. Alright. So, I'm going to show you what I did. Let's run over here to the items. Alright, and let's look up a survival tool. This is what I did, and for some reason it's being weird. Control F, survival tool. Let's move that out of my way. Alright, here it is. Alright, what I did is I actually went and I learned this from Reforged Eden 2. Projectile tracer is a beam. Okay? That's what I ended up doing, and I set that for everything except for defense mode. Okay? So I just put that right there under that. Don't do it while you're loading the game, because then you have to restart the game. Alright. So, let's continue with our testing. Okay, he's over there. Let's go ahead and get that sniper rifle reloaded. Even though I really don't... To me, that sniper rifle just looks so danky. I don't know. Alright, let's go ahead and grab some resources. For some reason, it ain't showing the projectile now. It's weird. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing the projectile now. But it was earlier. It was. It's one of them Elion please fix thingies. Alright. Alright, let's see. I got a token. Let's see what you are. Oh, you're the, I think Polaris. Okay. How much, okay, so we still got a little bit more we can carry with us. Got another token. Okay. Alright, let's see. Okay, there's 2 vessels there. Alright. Let's go ahead and give it a nice cheeky little scan. Small wreckage. What is this? Small wreckage. Okay. And then I think there's another one over here also. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, that's Polaris. That's friendly. Okay, good. See what I said when we needed some binoculars, folks? Yeah, that's right. Oh, that's a stone. Okay. That drone is absolutely coming after me with a purpose. Okay. I guess I could turn my jetpack on, huh? Alright, there's a small wreckage right there. It's another small wreckage. We're going to head for this small wreckage over here. Reason being is because that Polaris ship right there, that's going to help defend us from the drones and stuff as long as it's overhead. So we're going to use that to our advantage. But we do need to find some type of fiber, logs, and all that stuff while we're at it. Oh, shit, look at him. He's moving like he's got a purpose. He's upside down, though. He's absolutely upside down. Alright, let's grab this fiber, because we're going to need a little bit of fiber. Okay. Let's see. Some trees, well, actually, it's not really trees. What do we got over there? Of course, all the trees are going to be on that side of the world. Okay, why not? All right, let's go ahead and well, he's moving it. Get it. Get it. Okay, see? All right, all right. All right, so that's actually where we need to go, that direction. Let's go up here and see if we find anything of useful at this little wreck right here. Large destroyed farm. That has got to be my favorite POI right there. Of course it's going to be. Alright, so let's see if we can get over there to that. Because that is literally my favorite POI on this map. Look at that. It's a base already built. Yay! Alright, let's go ahead and take cover there. Okay. Bam. Alright. We're going to put that in here. Put that in here. Okay. Now, if you remember, I told you that... Shit. I think it's this one. Yep, there it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop our load off here to constructor. Probably don't need all this. We'll definitely put these two down here. Alright, we'll go ahead and throw this up in here. Holy shit. Okay, okay. Whoa, hello. Scared me. I thought I was guarded. There he is. Apparently the Polaris are throwing down out here. Alright, let's grab that. The only reason why we have the sniper rifle, because it is actually powerful than our little Uzi weapon we got. Okay. Alright, let's throw this in see, sniper rifle, minigun rounds, we don't need that. We can go ahead and throw that fuel in there. Alright. Let's see, what can we build? Let's see, let's go ahead and get some more bullets. Alright, that's cooking that. Alright. No way. Oh, folks, we got a drill. Oh, we're off to a good start here. Let's see. I need a core is what I need. So I need some more stone. Do I have any? Oh, yes, I do. All right, all right. I'm digging. I'm digging. All right, let's run out here. Let's save our fuel for right now because we don't have a means to replace it just yet. There you go. See, look, It's beam now. It sorted itself out. Why not, right? Alright, let's see here. Try not to sprint, Chief. So yeah, I told you I figured out how to set up this beam. Like I said, tracer enable beam. That's how I learned that from Ravion's mod, Reforged Eden 2. That's where I got that from, guys. All right. They are sitting down over there on the ground. Huh. I ain't gonna lie, guys. I'd like to have that little ship. Zoom in better with our little orb binoculars. I'm not gonna lie. Uh-oh, storm come through. Well, look at it this way, guys. We absolutely know that we have Polaris flying overhead, keeping an eye on us. Something blew up. Maybe it's the Huh. We'll have to go over there and check that out. Well, let's get some making core making stuffs, so we can get that core. So when we replace our core, we can go ahead and I mean, we don't have to replace the core right now because it's a public faction. So we can privatize it. But for some reason, I always want to core it. Don't know why. Oh yeah, that's right. This here, you can't. I'm pushing P. If you could, if it's public, you could absolutely push P and it would show up the whatchamacallit. All right, so let's go ahead and throw this stuff in here. Alright, now, can we make us a core? We sure can. Alright, I'm going to unload some more stuff, because we don't need all this on us. Sniper rounds, we're going to keep those. Okay, let's put those in there. That way we are traveling light on our feet. How are we doing over here? We're doing good. Alright, go ahead and take those. Okay. Let's see. Survival tool, we already got that. Our little projectile pistol, we already got that. We already got that. We don't need that because literally all we got to do is this. And remember, oh, and something else too. This right here, I took them from being night vision also. Here, I'll show you where I done that at right there. Let's see, what are we looking for? Control F. There it is, right there. Okay, so remember these were night vision. Well, I went and I commented that line out because it's redundant to have night vision. So we wanted to still have our night vision and stuff like that. So, but what I did do, as soon as I figured out how to unpause, I did put night vision at level 3 where you can build that, which I think I sent that, showed you how to do that at the beginning of the stream, didn't I? If not, I absolutely can show you. Alright, so under our night vision, I went and I added this section right here between the closing bracket and the closing bracket with the space in between both of them. Unlock two points to unlock. Unlocks level 3. This line's commented out and it's under the tools section. Okay. Remember I told you how to add the earlier at the beginning of the stream, the night vision into your templates file. That's the 2 things that you need in order to build anything in the game. Alright, let's see. We got our core. Yay. Alright, let's go over here and let's work on this core some more. Alright. Let's put our core in there. So now this base is ours. Okay. We're going to go ahead and come in here and auto group all this. Okay. Now, we do have a generator in there. We have 0 fuel. Wow, we don't even have a fuel tank. Yep. Yeah, we need a fuel tank. Okay, not a problem. Alright, can we build us a fuel tank over here? No, we need to unlock that. Oh! Something else too. If you notice in your suit constructor, I changed that also. That you change in the templates file. And I'll show you real quick. Over here in the templates file, you just basically, you come over here, you select this right here, Control C to copy your suit constructor file, come over here, Control F. Usually it works better if you start at the beginning up here, like right in this area right here, and then you just paste that in there, suit, and then just go down the line, and like right there I can build the bandages in my suit constructor. Right there I can build plant protein in order to, I can take plant protein. Actually, I don't think we need that one, but we don't need plant protein to build words. We don't need plant protein. We don't need to be able to build that in our suit, but we'll take that out next episode. Right now, this is our, hey, let's test to see how far we got episode. All right, let's go back into our tools. Okay, we can go ahead and grab that multi-tool. And the reason we are grabbing that multi-tool is because we can actually use the fuel that we make off of that. We can go ahead and grab that and that. Let's see, our drone large play unit. Okay, here's our rocket turrets. Now let's go over here to our base. Fuel tank tier 1, generator. Okay, let's see, small constructor, cargo boxes, and let's go ahead and grab that ammo box. Okay, we don't have enough to grab the ammo box. Alright, but we do have enough for our mod drone bay. No, we don't. We need 2. Okay. Not, whoop, wrong button, Chief. Alright, so let's go ahead and get these doing absolutely nothing. Okay, perfect. Alright, so guess where we gotta go? We gotta go hunting and fishing, guys. We absolutely can use this drill to grab the resources faster. But keep in mind, you absolutely use the fuel on it, and you can't get no more fuel for it until you get a Promethean deposit. Now, we can absolutely change the fuel on this, and we probably will. I am curious. That's a rock. Okay, I thought that... I see you up there watching me. Oh, wow, water. Oh, hello. What are you? No. Interesting. What is that, guys? Is that a ship? Hmm. We're definitely going to have to go check that out. But we do need to find some type of fiber and stuff like that so that we can make. Oh, hello. Food. Steak is on the menu, boys and girls. We do need to keep our fiber stuff up so we can get more bullets, because we're definitely going to go through bullets, especially with the drones flying around. So just keep that in mind. Copper. All right, let's grab some of this fiber down. Let's go down here and let's go ahead and keep our gun on ready. And let's just find us some fiber. Now let's focus on fiber. So, well, steak. Can't go wrong with steak. And notice it's a 3-round burst. Yeah, you saw that, didn't you? Oh yeah. So yeah, usually in these little grass patches is fiber. Okay. Well, that is not fiber. Well, I stand corrected, folks. No fiber in that little patch of grass. Well, that was anticlimactic. Fiber, oh fiber. I need fiber. I am not seeing no fiber, folks. Well, you know what this means, don't you? We got to go down here to one of those trees and grab one of those trees. Or maybe a couple of them. You notice I'm not using my stamina. I'm not running. I'm just kind of walking. I'm glad we got this sorted out right here. I like this. This is nice. So, all right. Let's grab this. Neodymium. Where? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Well, now we know where to come put an auto miner at. I don't think we got the that. We should get an explorer token for that. Oh, and I did I made this to where the range is 25 for the defense and the damage is 25. So the range and the damage, that way you're not completely defenseless. I did change that too. So I did a few things. All right, that's plant fiber, 5 plant fiber. We got to do better than that. My lightsaber. All right, let's see here. All right, that's the Polaris. Okay. It's 510 out of 600. Still 510, so yep, we're doing good. Still got room. POI wreckage. That's going to be a good wreckage to go to, guys. I'm not even kidding. I bet there's some baddies in here. Cutting the grass, that way no spiders or weirdos can sneak up on me. Get some of these logs. 3 logs. I don't remember how many logs we can use. Let's see. I thought that was protein. Players up there. Yeah, that's going to be a tasty wreck to go see after a while. All right, let's see. Interesting. Normally there's protein. There's protein in them fields. Which I have not seen not one thing of protein. Interesting. Neodymium. Got some buds right here. Y'all want some bud? Here's some bud. Nope, that's herbal leaves. My bad. That is interesting. There's not one single protein plant. Usually there's a protein plant in these little things. If you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm hovering above the ground so I can actually see. Well, no protein, so let's go over here and get some steak. Man's got to eat, don't you see? Hi, fellers. Ooh, that was close. All right. That was absolutely close. Our beam's back. Grab this fiber. All right. All right, so let's go ahead and start heading back to the house, which is going to be that way. See if we look at our map. Right there. We'll find that small wreck. Okay. All right, so far, what do you think of the mod, guys? You know, as far as you know, what we've done so far. You know, do you think it kind of gives the player a little bit of immersion and stuff like that? Now, keep in mind, let's go to our blueprints, which is going to take a long time to get there. Chief's blueprints. We absolutely can add that to factory. Okay, and then when we get back home, we can add the plates. Keep in mind, remember I showed y'all how to do that, not this last stream today, but in the stream prior to that, I showed you how to do that. So we're going to throw one of those down at our base so that we do have a little bit of defense and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. All right, let's try not to use all of our stamina up because it uses oxygen and food more. And we don't even have a refrigerator yet. Did we level up? We did. So let's go ahead and grab that let's grab that. Food processing, what else? We're gonna need something else. We got that. Yes. those guys right there. Let's see. Some solar panels. We need the ammo controller. All right, we got that. Let's go ahead and get that large constructor in that row plot, and then. All right, yeah, that'll work. All right, see, tools. What have we got in tools that we need? Auto miner tier 2? Nope. It's gonna be negative. All right, weapons. Some C4? No. All right, well, we unlocked everything that we can unlock. All right, let's make our way back home. Let's see what we can see, get what we can get. Absolutely. It's gonna start getting dark, guys. And you know what I thought about doing, guys? I'll run this by you. I thought about making this also where it can heal people, such as co-op. Where you could heal your friends and stuff like that. I'm not sure. Oh, that's good. That's good. There's nothing here I want to let go right at the moment, so we'll just have to leave that neodymium there. But I thought about making the thing where you right-click, you can left-click, and it heal your players. I'm not sure if I can make it to where it can actually heal you. However, I thought about experimenting with that there in our next live stream. Like I said, right now we're just testing our live stream out. We're just testing our live stream out to our mod is what we're doing. We're testing our mod out. I'm trying to find the words, folks. But I got ideas running through my head. Because, yeah, make this where not only can you salvage, resource, but you can also heal with it. That way it doesn't make it obsolete later on in the game. You can still use it for, purposes such as, healing your co-op players and as well, hopefully heal yourself. And even better, you could use it to heal the NPCs that you drop at your base. That's what I'm thinking. But let me know what you think in the comments, if that's a good idea or if it's not a good idea. I'm thinking it's probably a good idea. And the reason I got this idea and I thought about it, been thinking about it, is actually because Ravion and Vermilion have something similar in Reforged Eden 2. I don't know if there's any other mods that have them, because I really don't play many other mods other than Reforged Eden 2 for the most part. Let's throw that in there. Let's go ahead and cook that refrigerator if we could do that. Yes, let's go ahead and cook that, and let's go ahead and get 2 of those. One of those. Let's go ahead and get some more solar panels. I doubt we have enough, but we definitely need the refrigerator cooking. Okay, and while we're at it, let's go ahead and get some of those. Say 30. That way we can power up our multi-tool that we have yet built. That's going to be... Yep, this little guy right here. And I thought about making the multi-tool, well, not the multi-tool itself, but the model as some type of other, kind of like a laser gun, like a phaser or something like that. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Or better yet, if you yourself have an ideal of something, you know, that's even better. All right, let's scan our surroundings. So we got 1, 2, 3 drones coming from that way. They're on the other side of the mountain. Which we got our sniper rifle. Let me take these out of the constructor and put them over here in the closet. I'm gonna make them a closet case. Oh yeah, let's see, minigun rounds. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and snort up us some oxygen. All right, let's throw our refrigerator down. Let's see. Let's make a little bit more room, guys. Yeah, all right. Let's throw our refrigerator. Let's make it the big. You know what? Let's go with that one. That's kind of cool looking. All right, so let's throw our foods in there. All right, let's throw this steel plate in here. All right, we got us a food processor. Outstanding. All right. Actually, let's turn that just like that. Perfect. And let's go ahead and hook that up to our little fridgey. All right. Can we make anything? We can make 5 steaks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What else we got? Absolutely nothing, huh? All right. So what we can do, though, is we can go ahead and grab the purified water out of here and here, and we can absolutely put that in the refrigerator. And then, let's see, we need, well, let's just dump through here and look, see what we know we're in neutral solution. So basically, we just find these little things right here. Outstanding. Oh, we got to put fuel in the base. All right, let's see our constructor. Let's see. Ooh, we're gonna take a chance, guys. We're gonna put it right here. We were absolutely going to take a chance, guys. All right, so while we're doing that, let's go ahead and do this. Ugh. Just dig us a hole in the side of the mountain right here so we can just get some stone. But, you know, we're going to try to make it a nice little hole to where, you know, we're not going to fall into it. Okay? So apparently we went a little down on the drone. That's all right. It happens. And something too, if we get shot at by drones, we can run in the hole, you know, and get our mining stuffs. All right, so we still got plenty of room. So let's go ahead and get this mining. Because I want to start producing auto miners. Okay. I forgot all about the wood planks, guys. I'm not even gonna lie. I sure did. Remember our whole auto plank things that we got earlier for our NPCs? Forgot all about that, guys. My bad. All right. We're gonna leave our auto miners in there. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and finish that. We're gonna throw some more stone in there. That way those finish. Okay. I said, when you start in the game, the grind is absolutely a thing. So, and it's just all part of it. Remember that Promethean ore that we found earlier? Well, that right there, ladies and gentlemen, allows us to make fuel for this. But we absolutely can change the fuel that this thing uses to use the same fuel that the multi-tool tier 1 uses. Absolutely. Okay, and you know what? I think yes, for the tier 1, I think we could absolutely use the all right, we got somebody. Oh, yep, there he is. Nope, he ain't interested. Okay, they're absolutely patrolling around here. That is not a doubt. All right, let's go ahead and grab this. All right, where can we stick this? Let's see. You're a toilet. You're a toilet. You're a toilet with a door. Let's cram this thing in here for the time being. There we go. Perfect. Let's grab this bad boy. Cargo box. Yes, I think that's the one. All right, now we're going to do something a little bit different. Cargo box 3. We're going to Wi-Fi to that. Okay, let's make sure. I tried to find the screen for this to where you could use this to look through your binoculars and all that stuff. I can't find it. It's in the code, but they alleviated it out of the code that we are allowed to see. So I don't know how to find the visual, and it may be simply on the actual model entity itself from the prefab exported in via the Unity engine. That might be a thing. You know. Whoa, shit. All right. Let's check our surroundings. All right. Now that you are good to go, let's go ahead and get some of that fuel going on. Oh, shit. We can't do you. We can absolutely go ahead and get those printed up. Let's see. Batteries. Open up. Okay. Let's go ahead and hit our drone. Find our way out of here. All right, let's see where we are. The equator. All right, so that means that these will need to go straight up and down. Just like that. Okay. Perfect. All right. So now, that's not containers. That's just a decoration. Okay. We got one more. We'll go ahead and get that out there. Boop, boop, boop. I still have not found any reference code to the distance on the drone, how far you can have the drone from you. But I promise you, as soon as I find that, it may be hard coded. All right, perfect. All right, let's go. Well, let's get our salvage tool, our multi-tool for that. Okay, before we do that, that way we can take up the whole block instead of just destroy the resources. All right, now let's power this base, shall we? Absolutely. Oh shit, we need a fuel tank. So we don't have a fuel tank. I forgot all about that. Let's see. Alright, you stopped doing something. Okay. We'll go ahead and throw you right there. Let's get you a fuel tank. I forgot all about the fuel tank, folks. We need a fuel tank. There we go. There we go. Let's go ahead and throw this back in there. Because we ain't quite done with that little feller yet. Alright, let's see. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and take that out of the inventory so that you have just this. And we'll see what else we can conjure up to put in there. Yeah. Alright, there he is. I see him. Ooh, he's shooting grenades. Oh, he's gonna tear some shit up if he ain't already tore it up. Oh, he's fast, little booger. That's probably my I bet he tore my No, he did not. Okay, that's good. Okay, whew. That was hairy for a second there, guys. Alright, what have we got? We got a fuel tank yet? Alright. Now we're going to throw all this stuff over here and get serious with making some stuff. Alright, let's see. Weapons, base weapons. Can we make any of those? We cannot. Alright, let's see. Fuel tank. We need to go put that somewhere. And let's, can we throw you in here? Yes, we can. Alright, beautiful. Now, this auto group. Alright, now, can we fill you up? Yes, we can. Alright, let's throw that in there. That gives us 2%. That's the drone on top of here cooking. Oh, there he is. He's right there. No steaks for him. Alright, now, we should be able to cook some stuff with our, there we go. Alright, so you are absolutely cooking some fuel. Good deal, good deal. Let's go ahead and grab this, fuel out. And let's go ahead and just top this old base off with all that good stuff. Alright. Let's see. Do we have our Wi-Fi box unlocked yet? I think it's going to be in bases, isn't it? It may be in MISC. Yep, there we go. Wireless connection. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy unlocked. Alright. I think, guys, spawner. Okay. Fuel. Put it in the base. All right, let's go grab some more stuffs. Because we need some stuffs. Oh, there's some fiber over there. Awesome. Copper. See, we level up quicker when we grab individual things like that instead of just going and getting in a hole. While we get a hole, we get more resources, but we're also trying to level up too. So we're trying to kill two birds with one stone. Makes sense? Makes perfect sense. Because now we're getting experience points. Grab that fiber right there. Not that we're needing it. I'm just saying. Yeah, we need it. Alright, inventory is that our base? Yep, that's our base. Alright, we are out of Wi-Fi range. Just looking around to make sure nobody else can come or nobody else is on their way of getting us. Alright. Alright, now, what was we doing? We can go ahead and grab our night vision. Let's go ahead and grab that and that. That right there also. Okay, let's go ahead and grab an ammo box because we're going to need that. Alright, let's take a look at our inventory. I think it was under bases, isn't it? Yes, that can only be built in the large constructor. Okay, that's what it was. Alright, perfect. Oh, I think we're doing good, guys. Let's see. Promethean pellets. Didn't we have some Promethean? Sure we did. Yeah, there it is. Promethean more. I thought we had some Promethean more. Alright, Promethean ore requires one Promethean ore. Let's go ahead and grab that. And then that's going to require 10 pellets. That's going to give us 10 pellets. So we'll go ahead and queue that up. So when all this fails or finishes. Outstanding. Alright. Do we have anything else on us? Nope. Alright, let's go get some more stuffies. Uh-oh. Oh, whew. Scared me for a second there, guys. I ain't even gonna lie. I thought we was guided it. So even though we've modded things, I'm not gonna say considerably, but definitely enough. We still have a well, I'm not sure if it's really a balanced start. It's definitely a different start than you would experience in regular vanilla. Because in regular vanilla, you can't make night vision goggles, for one thing. You have to either loot them or win them. And I'm sitting here thinking, you know, you come from a spacecraft, you land on a planet in an escape pod, you have all these fancy weapons. how the hell come you can't make something as simple as night vision goggles, but yet you can make Wi-Fi's, warp engines? You see where I'm going with this? So, and that's what we're actually focusing on this mod, is making things to where it's more realistic. Like, for example, this right here, this is actually based off of a real-life weapons platform called the Vector. Google it, look it up, look at pictures, and you can see. And it absolutely does fire, for the most part, that rapid when you have the fully auto conversion kit, which you have to be licensed to have that. Have I used one of these platforms? I absolutely did over in Iraq. So that's why I moved it from your survival tool, quote, you know, I'm air quoting so you can see me air quoting, to its own little functional thing. You know, it's its own functional little, of course, that's interesting, but okay. You know, we work with what we got. But that's why I done that. All right, let's throw that in there. All right. What are we missing? Let's go ahead and throw this Wi-Fi down. Oh, let's see. Let's cram that by this toilet. All right, now we can Wi-Fi into the base. We can grab, nope, grab this guy. There you go. Let's go ahead and grab those, throw those over there. Grab that. Okay, big constructor. Where can we put you? You're a gargantuan thing, ain't you? Yes, you are. All right, well, looks like, really? There you go. Looks like there's going to be where you live. Okay. Can we put you? No. But we can put you right there. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get you hooked up to the cargo. All right, now, what can you build us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. 1, 2. Okay. And I think, remember I was telling y'all about that medical thing? I thought about making one separate and using the texture and color gun as that same to use the inject, the heal you type deal and all that stuff. Alright, let's see, what are you? Okay, you are the absolute spotter. Okay. We are going to stick you right out here. Okay, there you go. Totally forgot about the little hover vessel I showed y'all how to create. Let's see. Then we're going to need the quote drone bay commanding officer for our defense drones. We're going to need her. Okay. Perfect. All right, so now that we're Wi-Fi'd into this box, yeah, we can go hit this up over here for more stone, because we're going to need the stone. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to hit this up and get a bunch of stone in our base, because like I said, we don't have nothing to power the auto miners just yet, because we're trying to power the base, and it is yet to be daytime yet. Well, daytime allows our batteries to charge up, and then at nighttime we can run off the batteries until they run dead. Then we'll run off the generator. Somehow or another, Elion's got all that figured out. So, but we definitely need some stone to get all this stuff cooking and going. So mining is still a thing. You know, we didn't change things to the severity of where, you know, it changed the whole gameplay. So, and this is what you do. You basically just test everything out, and I'm thinking as soon as I get the drones installed and get that up and going for us, I think, you know, well, I still got to go get my wood planks. Remember my wood planks? Y'all remember that? That's the thing. So, but we're going to get up some defenses going and all that stuff. All right. How many stones do I get? That should be enough. Yeah. What do y'all think? We're not going to get no wood planks because apparently, you know. Well, it happens. So let's go ahead and grab this. A little bit left right here. Get us a nice, good little start. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll also design some, let me think. It would have to be base. Okay, yeah, it would have to be a base. We'll design a base that has as a generator, fuel tank generator, a defense platform. You can't go in here. There we go. We got some carbon substrate for that. All right, big boy, here you are. All right, what have we got? We got those. Okay, beautiful. Let's grab you. Let's grab you. All right. All right, our weapons officer right here. We're going to stick her right there. Okay, this is our drone bay right here. Okay, we made it to her. So we're going to walk up here and say, Miss Ma'am, we're going to need you to... Wait, where'd the drones go? Are you over here? Over here? Did we not make none? Well, we ain't going to need to do nothing because apparently we didn't make none. Yeah, you are. Oh, we stuck them in the refrigerator. What the hell? Chief, did you really stick them in the refrigerator? Okay, so we stuck our drones in the refrigerator. That is unacceptable. Put them on ice. All right. So let's do this again, Miss Ma'am. We're going to need you to come over here. All right. Now, oh, that is the Marines. Okay, I did not realize that. All right, not a problem, not a problem. Let's get this thing down. First of all, let's get it from being upside down. Let's get you on that side. I was thinking that is the drone bay defense. Apparently that is not. Let's see, can we go ahead and connect you to base? Okay, we have no bullets for this thing yet, so we'll have to... Well, never mind. The Marines absolutely got this. Okay, well, not a problem. They're on top of it. All right. We need the drone spawner, which I think is going to be mod entity. Oh, that's Center Squad mod. Okay, so it's this guy. Okay. See, sometimes you got to read, guys. It happens. All right, now, what kind of bullets do you need? You need flak shell base, okay? Flak shell base. Okay, let's go ahead and get him out there to cover our Marines. Because we got 10 drones in our little droney thing. All right, let's place them right there. Perfect. All right, so now we got some defense, air and There he goes. Oh, they're going after something. Oh, you know what? Let's run over there and grab that because they're going to have good resources. Perfect. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, we got 4 of those. I've reduced the number from 8 to 4 on that also, guys. Perfect. Beautiful. Alright, now let's we'll sort that block situation out here in a little bit. I done got sidetracked and everything, guys. What are y'all throwing down at? Oh, they're probably shooting at that guy over. Yep, that's exactly what they're shooting at. All right. Well, we got absolute. Oh, we didn't get the goodies out of this drone. Over. We got absolute defense on the base, guys. We are rocking it now. And we got the Marines out. I didn't realize that's what we were doing. All right, beautiful. We got some goodies. Now let's go see if we can make some pew-pews for our thingy. You had to get yourself involved in that, didn't you? All right, here I'll open up a path for you. There. You good now? You Gucci? All right, we freed him. We saved him. Yay! Yay us! All right, let's dump that over here. Let's place this in the ammo box. All right, now let's bring our night vision goggles down, and obviously we know we got night vision. Okay, when we select them, remember you can zoom in just like binoculars. There's no I'll show you. Which you should remember from the last time we done this. Items, night vision right there. It should be showing the overlay for the scope of the whatchamacallit, but it is not. And I'm not sure. Actually, you know what? Hold type 14. Guys, we're going to try something real quick. If it works, it'll work. If it doesn't, well, there's no harm, no foul. And this might be the very problem that we have. So we're going to change the hold type from the radar suit up here to our night vision. Let's do that. Save. One of two things is going to happen. One, it's going to crash, or two, it's going to work, or three, it's not going to work. Let me get a sip of this coffee right here real quick. Good stuff. All right. So now let's go ahead and load back in. New test, everything. All right. So this is what we learned. As of right now, everything that we've modded is so far functional. Not too terrible, huge burden of a grind. Then we're able to make stuff that you should be able to make in vanilla, but for whatever reason, you can't make it in vanilla. But now you can, thanks to our beautiful modding skills. So now, which is the night vision, now we have, let's go ahead and load in the game so we can look at what we're talking about. Okay. Hurry up. Oh, looks like it's going to happen. All right. All right, so nope. It shows our hands. So, yep, see, it shows our hands, and we can still zoom in. All right, so we'll just take that back to hold type 14. Not a problem. Or 0. All right, so we changed the whole look of this guy right here. Okay. So now that looks more appropriate, even though this is actually the actual texture gun. What are you? But, you know, and then we figured out how to do the, whatchamacallit. Okay. We made it the laser beam. Now watch, we go to this, and then it's going to mess that up. See? For whatever reason it does that. I don't know why it just does. And that right there might be the whole problem that we've been having, is because of one's one, you know, and the other one. Now, it doesn't really seem to mess with this one too much. But it does the actual resource drill part of it. That's an iron deposit. That's neodymium deposit. Okay, those are some good deposits, guys. All right, so we got that. Then we was able to bring in another, like, in this case, submachine gun type deal. Okay, let's look at our camera view. See? That's literally how you would hold a vector-ish. And then we were able to make our ore scanners. We was able to make it to where we could use basically the goggles in the icon. So we're putting on some more scanners so we can absolutely scan, zoom in through like a scope type deal, because we're zooming in VI through our goggles, you know. And then we can also zoom in through our night vision goggles also. Okay, and then we still have our night vision. So there we go. Now, let's go in here and get some pew-pews as soon as I figure out what buttons I'm going to push. And see if we can't get this base loaded up. So what do you need? You need flak shell base, all right? Flak shell base, which actually should be right here. All right, you need those, so, and you output 200. Interesting. And we're going to output you to the ammo box, get you started. 10, 20. Okay. I don't think we even have a generator, guys. No. So we're working off of solar power. Okay, that's not good. I just realized that. Normally it'll show what you don't have up here. All right, so we need a generator. You need to hold off on that. Get us a generator with whatever power you got going, bub. There you go. Get it. Rock it. There we go. It's gonna fluctuate all off and on until it actually, you know what? Let's go through here and start shutting some stuff down. Active. Equipment. Shut all that down. Shut all that down. Shut that down. That's not on. Shut that off. What we're doing is we're shutting everything down. Let's see. There we go. That way we have. There we go. Perfect. So now the sun will be able to keep up with the battery. Maybe. That's interesting. What did I just throw out of my hand? Alright, let's go over here and we was creating a generator, wasn't we? Okay, so we got a generator created. Perfect. Let's go throw that bad boy in. We're gonna stick them over here, somewhere, anywhere, wherever. Okay. I didn't know we didn't have a generator, guys. Perfect. Alright, so now we got power. Constant power. Perfect. Alright, now, let's go over here. What else was we cooking? Oh, we was cooking shells for our pew-pews. 200. So we got enough of those. Alright, let's, Alright, let's grab some, let's see here. Drill charges. Drill charges. Do we have any drill charges? We ain't even unlocked the drill yet. Oh, we gotta unlock the drill, guys, so we can make some drill charges. Alright, there we go, because remember, we found the drill earlier. Okay. Alright, here we go. 2. Alright, that's going to give us what, 10? Something like that. Alright, then we're going to go over here. We're going to go ahead and get 20 of those. Okay. I'm thinking strategically here now. Alright, so we definitely got drones. Drones are looking good. Our Marines are absolutely kicking ass, taking names. Alright, now, where is my logs? Alright, let me get them planks going on. One log to 50 planks. That'll work. Alright. Let's see. 2 factory. Bam. Let's go ahead and get that bad boy done. Because what we're going to do is we're going to stick him. We're going to stick the Marines by our auto miners. We need some carbon substrate. Not a problem. We know where to get that, don't we, folks? Carbon substrate. Crushed stone. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So that's 30 crushed stone. We can afford that, can't we? Let's go ahead and get that on. Alright, let's make sure that our refrigerator is turned on. Yes, it is absolutely turned on. Alright, so equipment. We're going to put that on 1. We're going to name that equipment. Equipment. That's probably not how you spell it. Okay, close enough. Alright. Then, the doors. Flares, flares. Okay. Food processor. Food processor. Is it ER? OR. You know what I meant. Alright, and then let's see, grow light. Okay. We'll find that sensor. We'll Just take that sensor away. Flat turrets. Okay. And then NPC spawners. So you got two of them. You got the drone bay and then the mod entity, which is a marine squad. Marine def for defense. Okay. We're going to go ahead and kick that back on. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and kick our turrets back on also. Holy, look at this shit. Screenshot time. Oh yeah, that's happening, guys. This is happening right here. Woo! Right here in our yard. Woo! Look at this. Oh, this shit's real. We're absolutely going to stay out of that cat fight. Oh, wow, they are absolutely... You know what? Let's get us a core ready. Core. Nope, core. Where you at? Shit, you need computer. Wi-Fi, cargo box, yep. We gotta go get some stone real quick to make a core. That is going to be a tasty little treat right there, guys. Let's see here. Wow. I can't believe that's actually happening, guys. That is actually happening. You saw it right here. Alright, that should allow us to make a core. Oh, he's straight up dog pounding them. Wow. Okay, core. Can we make a core now? Yes, we can. Beautiful. Can we make one of those two? What the hell is he doing? Oh, wow, that's crazy. Oh, he's got shields. Oh, okay. Well, that's one way to take the shields down. All right, so we're going to definitely need some more pew-pews because our little 200 is not going to be enough. Oh, shit, we're out of it. Oh, I don't think we're going to have enough to make more pew-pews, guys. Where's our drones at? Are our drones on? Drones? They should be on. Oh shit, he's coming back this way. Are we out of drones? No, we're not out of drones. Are you on? No. Now you're on. Let's see. Where's the drone bay? Drone equipment? Are you under the equipment tab? Let's see. Add to group. Perfect. All right. Whew. Go get him. How we doing? All right, beautiful. And we do not have enough to make any pew-pews. All right. So let's grab that. Grab. What are we over? Oh, yeah. Nope, still not. Can we, there we go. Let's throw our little hover bike down. I'm not sure where our drones went, but everybody's dogpiling that poor little feller. There they are, they're over there. Found them. All right, let's see here. Neodymium. All right, slap you down. Okay. Access you. All right, now let's spawn our Marines right here. To kind of help defend that. All right, so that's a little bit of defense on that. All right, perfect. Now let's... Oh, this guy is still here. Oh. Let's see what... We might get us a little ship, guys. He's absolutely upside down. Okay, well, he's definitely got some problems. Shit, that guy's still alive. Okay. Well, he needs to sort himself out, because this guy's coming back around. Shit, the shields is building up. I gotta run, guys. I gotta run. Oh, there's my drones. There's my drones. Oh, shit, he's coming with a purpose, guys. He is absolutely coming with a purpose. Oh, shit, there's... No. Okay. Whew. He's absolutely shooting at me. Shooting at somebody. Oh, drones. Get him, drones. Get him. Get him. Go get that mean guy. He touched me over here. Whoo-wee. Shit just got... Oh, that Polaris ain't finished with him. Alright, his shields are down. He's flying too high. My drones can't fly that high and get him, but there's the Polaris right there. He's lighting them up. Guys, I didn't realize that this was going to go down today. See why I like starting on contact point alpha. You never know what to expect. We absolutely got some screenshots. Alright, what do I need? I probably need some more stone, yeah? Yep, I'm going to need some stone. So let's go ahead and hit that up so we can make some more pew-pews. There's nothing else we can really do right at the moment. Unfortunately. Other than mine stone. Get back in the hole, start working. Get back in there. Work! we don't want to go out because we don't want a bunch of holes in our mountainside making it look all ugly and tacky. You know what I'm saying? So we want to try to keep things going toward the bigger, thicker part of the mountain. Well, I thought I was going to cut the stream, but man, it just got interesting. I can't tell myself. I got to know. I just got to know. Do we survive? I just got to know. Wrong button, Chief. There we go. All right, let's see. Stone pew-pews. Can we make some pew-pews? Let's see. I'm willing to bet we can make some pew-pews. Let's see. Is it safe to come out? All right. Everybody good? They're still after them. Let's see. Figure your weapons out, Chief. Come on. All right. So that's that one. That's that one. Okay, that's that one. That's Brotherhood of Far. Okay. So he's directly. So they. Brotherhood of Far and the Polaris are absolutely whacking on him. Okay, okay. We need to get some of that in there. Input, output. We need some blocks. Say 10 each. Because we need to cover our constructor up. Because if he comes back and he starts wailing on us, which he will. Could you imagine? So we need to cover our constructor up and close that up so he doesn't come and wreak havoc on our base. And he's right over there. I'm gonna rename that hover vessel. Oh, we need to eat something and suck up some oxygen. Here we go. We'll just pull it straight out of here. All right. Grab some of that steak. It's steakalicious. There you go. Since you're too hot, mister. All right, so we got 1,000 rounds in that. Okay. All right. Let's see. Doesn't have to be all fancy. All right, let's see. Nope. There we go. Mm-hmm. Alright. Just something to protect us from the enemy. Kind of give a little bit of excuse me, a little bit of zazz. That's it? No more? Alright, not a problem. Alright, so that gives us a little bit of protection because we're going to mosey on out here. You know what? Let's grab our where you at? I bet you're still in the refrigerator. Nope, you're not in the refrigerator. There you go. Let's go ahead and grab you. Oh, did we ever... We need some carbon substrate real quick. Our drones are definitely going after somebody. We need stone. We need. Alright, let's go get some carbon substrate real quick. Well, stone for it. Always needing something. Alright. That should be enough. Okay. Now what are we going after again? Copper substrate. Okay. Go ahead and get us a couple more concrete blocks. Alright. Now. Let's grab our little... Oh, shit. Somebody's throwing down somewhere. He's still flying. Let's do it. Go ahead and grab that. Oh, them guys are doing a fine job. They're still upside down, hanging out, chilling. You see, it has the pew-pews on the side of them. Alright, so there's that one. I need that copper over there, I'm thinking. Alright, so he's now within range of my drones. I beefed up the drones' hit point ratio also. That way they ain't a bunch of wussies. Oh, you Are you drunk? What's going on here, guy? Whatever you do, don't touch that guy. Alright, so he's flying back over to my base. I got 3 drones on him. Alright, so the base is absolutely throwing down on him. Shields is going down. Alright, where's everybody else at? Oh, there's Polaris. What did I find? Found something. Huh, I found something, it says. Let's see. I'm kind of looking to see if we have a Prometheum. I'm not seeing one nowhere near close to us. I'm also keep an eye on him because everybody's absolutely dogpiling him. Oh shit, he's right over my base. There is nothing, folks, that I can absolutely do. I can go down here and have my weapons target weapons. Damn, look at them go. Turrets, target. And what they'll do is they'll defang him. Really? Stop throwing your stuff on the ground. Okay. Some awesome screenshots. Oh yeah. Alright, let's go ahead and have them target engines now. So now they're going to start targeting his engines. And hopefully they'll get enough of them stopped where he will fall to the ground. If he falls to the ground, we can go in there and core him and all that stuff. But I'm going to leave y'all on a cliffhanger. And we'll catch y'all in the next stream, folks. And as always, happy gaming. I think we had a pretty successful test. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And as always, folks, happy gaming, and we'll see you in the next stream.